going on with my screen. If you guys pop back in, that's fine. It's gonna probably be dark because I don't know what's going on with my screen. And I'm not gonna keep messing with it. I'll just pop it in for a minute. See if everybody will come back. Yeah, it is kind of dark. Let me see. Oh, that's a little bit better. Whoa, that is really deep there. Yeah. I'm back. I have no idea what happened to the screen. It's still kind of dark. If you guys want to come back in, I'll see what it's doing. Oh, it's hot. Oh boy. I'm still trying to fix my screen and it is still dark for whatever reason. Yeah, it's still dark. Let me see here. Hello, can you guys see me? Is somebody in here? I appreciate you guys hitting the like button. I apologize. My screen was messing up. Just come on in and we'll start chatting. It's just 10:15. I'm going to chime in and try to stay by the hour. Just chit chat with everybody. I know people have to go to work tomorrow. For those of you that were here earlier, I apologize. I don't know what the heck happened to my screen. It turned green. So it says, I just see outside the window. Okay, I got it pointed that way for a reason. You said you just see outside the window. Yeah. Hi, how are you? So I got it pointed that way because I was still working on something. I had started a live a few minutes ago, and my screen, everybody was saying it was green. So what all do you guys see? Do you just see outside the window? Is the screen still green? Can somebody like tell me what do you see? Because I'm fixing something right now and I'm gonna try to flip it. Chrissy, hey, hi, how are you? VR gamer. It says I'm good. You. What do you guys see? Is this because Chrissy, when you guys was here before, you were saying the screen was green. Is it clear now, or is it still messed up? When you guys come in, please hit that like button. I appreciate that. My goal is to get to 25 likes on a live. It says I'm good. You. I'm good too. I'm just trying to fix my screen. I'm pushing some buttons. Okay, it's not green. I see outside the truck. Okay, you do see. Clear. It's clear. Okay, so as for right now, I don't think it's going to change. I'm not going to keep ending the live. So I'll be able to flip. We can talk and we can go from there. I'm going to try a couple more things. Give me a moment. Okay. When you guys come in, please hit that like button. My goal is to do a live one night and get 25 to 30 likes. Somewhere in there. Let me see here. Hold on a minute. It said maybe it was a filter thing that made your screen green. Yeah, it could have been because I'm hitting some buttons and I'm trying to get it to light up so when I flip it, it will not be green. Are you a truck driver? Yes, I am, bad bro. I am a truck driver. So I'm at a yard, a hub is where I'm at. And I'm trying to get my screen so when I flip it, you guys can see me. So let me see if I can flip. Hold on. Hold on. It's still, yeah, see, it's still dark. Hello. I'm just going to have to roll with this for now. Then if I turn this light on, it's too bright for me. I can see you guys, but it's too bright. So I'm going to dim it back down a little bit. And we're just going to have to, maybe I can adjust this light. Hold on. No, that might be a little bit better. Is that a little bit better or am I still dimmed? What do you guys think about that? Can you see me a little bit better? Hello? It says, looks dark. Yeah, it's dark. It says, what type of truck driver are you? I just drive a regular dry van. It's fine. I can see you. Okay, hello. As long as you can see me a little bit. But if I turn this off, it's too dark, correct? This is too dark. I can see you perfectly. Okay, so we'll keep it like this for now. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the chat. When you guys come in, like I said, please hit that like button because my goal is to get 20 to 25 likes. So for you all that are new to my channel for the first time, my name is Yolanda. Welcome to my channel. I am a truck driver. I have been driving for over 20 years. The company that I'm with now, I've been with them for 17 years. And before that, I did flatbed. Right now, I do dry van, but I've done a little bit of it all. Flatbed, I've done doubles, tanker, reefers. I've had endorsements, a little bit of it all. So that's what I do. I'm a truck driver. If you new to my channel and you watched any of my videos, you'll see a few trucks. And if you've checked out any of my lives, we just come on and we just talk about whatever floats our boats, you know. As for right now, I'm going live a little bit more just to see if I can get more subscribers, see if people will like the channel, and just go from there. RPMs. Okay, RPM, it says, I'm curious, how old are you? Got gray hair, getting old enough. How about that? How old are you? Sayokot, how old are you? Are you like what age? I'm curious. So how's the weather with everybody? I know I'm out here. I am in the South. It says, I'm curious, how old are you? Okay, how old do I look? Hello, Max, how are you doing? Is anyone in here truck drivers? Is there any truck drivers up in the chat by any chance? Do we have any truck drivers? It says, it's dark for me. What do you mean it's dark for you? You know, it's dark for me. Explain what do you mean by, yes. Oh, so you are a truck driver. It says, I will start, I'm 50. Okay, Chrissy started, she said she's 50. So who else want to put their age out there? Chrissy says she'll start, she's 50. It says Pong, it says, yo, there, I'm young brother from the hood. I got an issue that I'm only attracted to. Paul's white, but, oh my gosh, Chrissy, go ahead, you know what time it is. Chrissy, go ahead and knock that out. That Pog whisper right there. Go ahead and delete that for me if you don't mind, Chrissy. Anybody coming in here with some foul stuff, that just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Blocked, you're gone. You talking about wait on what? You coming here talking about racist stuff. What do you mean you're for real? You're for real about what? Let's see what he has to say. Let's see. What okay, Pog whisper, help me. Help you what? Can you explain yourself? Because the way you came in, that was kind of, I don't really know how to explain that. Help you what? What exactly are you talking about? It says I have a POG addiction. What is a POG addiction? Explain that. Exactly what is that? I've never heard of that before. Yeah, please don't be racist. We don't want any racists in here. John, hello, how are you doing? I don't know. Okay, so what is a POG? Does anybody know what he's talking about? Volvo. Oh, you drive a Volvo? No, I drive a Freightliner. Kirill, I drive a Freightliner. Hello, Diane. Welcome. I see you. Glad you were able to join. You can stay in the chat as long as you want. I know it's a Thursday and a lot of people have to go to work tomorrow because I know Chrissy has to go. It says maybe search on Google. Can you search on Google and come back and tell us what that means? Because that person has left. I have no idea what they're talking about. I've never even heard of a POG, a P-A-W-G. I don't even know what that is. Is that abbreviation for something else? Yeah, can you, if you search Seika and tell us exactly what that is. So let's get back. There's a truck driver in here. He said he drive a Freightliner. How long have you been driving now? And do you drive all 48 states or you just drive a region? You on a dedicated run? You local? Like, give us a little bit more details. I myself used to be local, but I run a region. I run 35 corridor. That means I run up and down 35. If you look at your map on your atlas, it'll tell you what all states that I run. It says I do know if I want to search it. Okay, then that's fine. So, Andre from the incorrect box. Okay. I don't understand what that's saying. You N-E-G-A. Are you trying to say Nego? What are you trying to say exactly? Got a lot of trolls in here tonight. I'm going to start blocking some of these trolls coming in here being ignorant. It says it might be some bad stuff. Okay, well, we'll just leave it alone then. Whatever it is, I'm going to allow people just go and do whatever. If y'all want to act ignorant, go ahead and act ignorant. Y'all grown people. Oh, so you do Amazon. Kirill, you do Amazon? I can't mess with Amazon. Amazon is a tough account. You go to Amazon, those lines are backed up and they're really, really long. Their speed limit is 5 miles per hour. Okay, yeah, he is trying to be racist. The word, yeah, I noticed that. There's 2 or 3 people. Chrissy got rid of them. They came in and they're trying to be racist. For whatever reason, I went in plenty of chats where you got racist people up in there. They have nothing better to do. It says NVM, his chat disappeared. Yeah, because that's one of my mod, Chrissy. It's gone. There'll be trolls. They'll come in here. Some trolls are nice and some trolls are just weird. They're grown people and they just have nothing better to do. You know. Macaroni in the pot. So you're cooking macaroni. Gyro, how are you doing? Gyro Brown, I see you. Welcome to the chat. Please be respectful for everyone that is in here. We are all grown adults. I ask everybody to come in the chat. Can you please give me a like? My goal is to get at least 25 to 30 likes. And if I can reach that, hey, that'll be good. Again, I appreciate everybody that's stopping in. I know it's a Thursday. A lot of people have to be to work tomorrow. And I'm not going to hold everybody. You stay as long as you want to. If you get tired, you're welcome. Just go on about your business, and that's understandable. But I do appreciate you guys that are here. So I haven't too long shut down. And the people that has been on my channel know that come in my chats a lot. They understand that I drive. And lot lizard. Oh, wow. Chrissy, look who's back. Chrissy, look who's back. We got KJ account back with the lot lizard. What's going on, man? How are you doing? It says I have a question. What question do you have? We're gonna get on the coffee and make it all-nighter. Okay, so you're gonna get some coffee and make it an all-nighter, huh? All righty. Well, if you guys want to hang with me, I don't have a load right now. I delivered my load, and all I have to do is chill and get myself ready for bed later on. But if y'all want to rock with me, we'll rock. It says, what if there's a person here that's like 7 or 8 years old? Well, I hope there's nobody here that's 7 or 8 years old. Doing well. I could have turkeyed a lot later. Doing well. I'm going cold turkey on the lot lizard. So you're going day one. Oh, so you've already started. You're going cold turkey. Okay, here we go. You know, I was talking about you earlier to a couple of drivers, and I'm not going to get into their comments though. But yeah, so you going cold turkey. What made you decide to go to cold turkey on the lot lizard? Christy said a thumbs up to you. What made you decide to do that account? Why you decide to go cold turkey and you starting day one? Congratulations. Day one. For anybody you don't know, account, he was in the chat yesterday and he gave his testimony about how he indulges himself with lot lizards, and so he said he's deciding to give it up. It says turning 40 next year. So because you're turning 40 next year, you're trying to turn a new leaf, huh, and leave those lot. You know, if I was you, that $400 that you invested into the lot lizards every week, if you put that in the bank by the end of the year, look how much money you've saved that you have not spent on lot lizards. Think about that. Scott, hello. It says, why are you clocked? Wait a minute. Let me go back. It says, why are you clocked in the shadow? Because I can't fix my phone. And I had went live earlier and it was messed up. I'm not going to mess with it right now because then I'll knock you guys off again. So let me work with it. But you guys can see me. It's either that. How you want me to do it? You want me to do this? Hold on. Or do you guys like that screen better? You want to look at my face or you want to look at that? Tell me. It says time to settle down. That's right. It says, where do you sleep though? I sleep in a bunk. Okay. It says, oh, I see you, Scott. So what do you, okay, do you guys like that screen better or you like looking at me? I just thought the lights were off. They are off and I didn't want them too bright because I've been driving all day. I haven't too long shut down. I decided to go live to chit chat with everybody, and you know, it says pilots are loved. Are you asking me, do I like pilot loves or am I added pilots are loved? Okay, looking at you is better. Did you say in the back of the bomb? Okay, so I'll flip it back around then. I'm not at, it says I misheard you. I'm not at a pilot or I'm not at a love. I'm at a hub. There's a truck driver. There's a couple of truck drivers in here. We got a cattle hauler, a bull hauler, and then we got a regular truck driver that hauls just regular drive-in like myself. Do we have any? So far there's 3 truck drivers in here. Do we have any more truck drivers that's in the chat? If you so, let us know. What do you haul? Do you haul cattle? Do you do triples, doubles, flatbed, or what? Scott. It says being a truck driver must be a liberating. You can just go on the road doing your thing. Well, it's not really all like that. I mean, truck driving ain't as easy as everybody think it is. Well, you know, it's a hard work. It says it says I'm subbed. I appreciate the sub. I really appreciate everybody that subbed to me. Like I say, I appreciate you coming in and taking your time just to be here and chit chat with us. We're starting to have a lot of regulars, yep, that's coming back, holding conversation. Account was last night. Hey, account, what about your load? Are you rolling out tonight or what? It says anytime. I appreciate that. It says, oh, I'm sure it's hard work. It just seems like it's a peaceful thing. It's peaceful at times. But, you know, trucking, you know, as they say, we quote unquote keep America running. But technically when we roll, our job is not easy. I'm loading as we speak. Oh man, so you rolling through the night? Oh, you got a rodeo stock? Okay. So what you guys gotta you rolling through the night or you leaving out in the morning? Well, no, if you're getting loaded now, you're getting ready to head out. So that means, let me see, it's 10:30. You finna get ready to haul throughout the night. You guys doing a convoy? You rolling by yourself? You got a couple of your buddies rolling with you? I figured that, rolling through the night. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, my hat goes off to you guys. The gentleman that's speaking now, KJ Account, he is a bull hauler. For any of my truck drivers, if you know, you know. Bull haulers, he finna put it in the wind. You know, that's all I can say. He finna put it, he finna put the, what gear he finna get in, I have no idea, but he finna hit that highway. Bottom line, he finna roll, baby. Put on you some good old music and get on down that road. It says, I'll date a pot-belly diva. Oh my God, what do you mean you'll date a pot-belly diva? Explain that. It says, how long this live gonna be? What what do you mean how long this live? Listen to you say how long this live gonna be. And then got a question mark behind it. I like that. How long this live gonna be? I don't know. How long do you want the live to be? nothing like nothing like a little red Exodus driving life away cover. Oh yeah, yeah. But you know my favorite that I like to listen to, I like Carrie Underwood. Let me see. I also, you know, one of my favorite, because you know when you get on a lot of those back roads and stuff, I also love to hear Chris Stapleton. Chris Stapleton got some good song. I like his voice, and he keeps me moving down the road. There's a few of them, because when you hit those back roads, you're just gonna have a lot of country stuff coming on anyhow. But some of that country music be bumping for real. Yep, for real. So, Prisoners of the Highway, yes, another classic. Yes, yes, yes. Johnny Cash. There's so many greats that you can get down that highway that really push you on down the road. And like I said, I know you're gonna be pushing hard, baby. You're gonna be pushing real hard. And I hope you got you some rest throughout the day. So for you guys that are not familiar, that don't drive a truck, I am speaking to, you know, I call him a buddy now that he's joined in, and he is a bull hauler. He hauled cattle. If you guys want to ask him some questions, he's talked about a lot of things. I told him he should start up a channel. Remember, Chrissy, we was telling him yesterday, he was asking about if he started up a channel talking about lot lizards. And okay, name is Red. Okay, Red, so now we know his name. So now that I know, because I was looking at the name that you had there. So, Red, what we wanted to know, are you still thinking about starting up that YouTube channel? Tell us a bit about some of your stories throughout the years. By the way, where do you deliver this stuff to? We deliver all over. He's a bull hauler. We call them cattle haulers. I have no idea where he's going. He could be going. Please don't. Nah, poor animals. I mean, he could be. He said he's going to a stock rodeo, so he might be going somewhere where they're getting ready to do. They ride them bulls and stuff like that. So it says, I'm still thinking about it. Yes, you should, Red. You should. It said heading. You know what? I was just gonna ask you. Are you going to Oklahoma? You heading to Tulsa? What, they got a rodeo or something going down there? Or you're not going to cattle house or nothing like that, are you? It must be a rodeo or something going on. Okay, you're going to go to sleep? Okay, good night. If you happen to wake up and we're still here, come back and join us. Appreciate you stopping by. Okay, have a good night. Thank you. Please stop by again. It says Bucking Bulls Stark sale. Okay, then. So they finna sell them. Yeah. Well, they got some... them auctions all up in there selling. I've been to one of those before. Anybody got 30? Anybody got 40, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60? Come on, right here, right here, right here. Man, they be going. That's pretty interesting, though. Yep, Bucking Bull stock sale. Yeah, that's very interesting. Have a good night. Okay. Okay, Grill, it says, ma'am, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's actually a song, too. It's me. Hello. How are you? It's me. Welcome. You know me. I'm here at a late night again doing a live. Well, it's 10:30 where I'm at. I'm on East. I'm finna say Eastern time zone. My bad. I was in the East. I worked my way down. I'm back on Central time zone now. I was on Eastern time zone, but I am on Central time zone now. So, welcome. I see you're still up. How's your day been going? It then turned into night. Are you going to be turning in soon? And I appreciate you stopping by, saying hello. And I appreciate everybody that stopped by. We're just talking to Rhett. He is the cattle hauler. I don't know if he was here the other night when he was speaking, about his experience. And, he said he's went cold turkey. And I would love for him to share and keep us updated on his progress. Wouldn't you love to see that, Chrissy? To see his progress on how he's doing? Yeah, it's me. It's this nope, up for a while. Yeah, I'm up for a while too. Like I said, I haven't too long to shut down. And it takes me a few hours to wind down before I go in, shower, turn the TV on, get myself all nice and cozy and stuff like that. Chrissy said yes. Yes, Chrissy, I am too. So we hope you start your channel. And I know your channel would do very well, because if you talk about and tell us some of the things on your channel and you spread it, oh my gosh, that would be so interesting. I would tune into that every time you put out a video. I would be like loving to hear that type of stuff, all your experiences throughout the years and stuff. And Red says, it says, doors just slammed shut, time to burn some dinosaurs' bones. It says, I'll keep you updated, Yolanda. Chrissy, it says, keep the wheels down, y'all. All righty, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by, and just look forward to the next live. We'll look forward to seeing you. Now, watch yourself out there. Hope you get you some rest, and hope you guys have a good time when you get down there. All righty. It says, what is your favorite state? Let me see. My favorite state, let me see. New Mexico. What is your favorite state? Mine is, I love New Mexico, especially Albuquerque, New Mexico. I just love Albuquerque, that city of Albuquerque. It's diverse. It has a little bit of everybody there. That's what I like about Albuquerque. It's very beautiful. The homes, to me, they're reasonable, they're affordable. They're not overpriced. If you don't have transportation, you can walk. People ride bikes. I really like New Mexico. And actually, I was thinking about moving to New Mexico. We have a hub in New Mexico. If anybody has in here that has not been to New Mexico, you should go. It's just beautiful. I myself personally love it. What is your favorite state, Grill? Let me see. Montana. Oh, woo, baby. Ouch. Montana. Okay. Hey. Okay. I was finna say I ain't got no comment, but I'm a comment. Okay, Montana's cool. I just can't rock with Montana in the wintertime. So, I'm cool with Montana. I myself don't care to go there. But hey, you know what I love about Montana, though? I love watching the cowboys ride horses. Anybody that has not been to Montana, they actually have real cowboys that are moving cattle. They're just riding horses out there. They would stop traffic as they coming across. It is so beautiful. And the last time I was in Montana, they was moving a herd of cows all the way over. It was thousands. It was so many of them. And it was amazing to watch all of those cowboys move all of those. It was just people was getting out their car, taking pictures, video recording it, and it just, these herd of cows was just coming across the highway, and traffic was stopped both ways. It was so cool. It was, as they say, it was awesome. It was just so cool. I seen stuff like that on TV, but I had never seen it in real life. And it was younger men, middle-aged, and older men, and they were all on these beautiful horses. And then they had the cattle dogs, the dogs that keep them in charge, and them dogs was on it. It was pretty interesting. I love that. It says, wow, would have loved to see it. Yeah, it was beautiful. And there was cars stopped on both sides. So people were getting out, and they were like video recording it. They were taking pictures. And the cowboys, they had on a cowboy hat, had on their gears. And the horses were so beautiful. And the cows was just doing their little thing. They was walking across there. And then the dogs was just, barking, going back and forth from side to side. Those dogs were so beautiful. It was something like a movie. It was just really unbelievable. I was like, wow, I had never seen anything. It was just beautiful, 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 beautiful. But yeah, that's what I remember about Montana. Montana is actually, it's a beautiful state, but it's not for everybody. I just don't care for the weather. They have a lot of wildlife down there too. that just roam. One time I was in Montana and I was shut down at the truck stop, and I decided I wanted to take a walk, and it was the middle of the day, and I got out walking, and then these two what do you call them, antlers, or what do you, antelopes, antelope, yeah, antelopes came for me, and I was like, oh my gosh, and they was coming towards me, running me back the other way. I was so freaking scared. Crazy Cat, hello, welcome to the chat. How are you? Welcome. If this is your first time here, thank you for coming in. I ask everybody to come in if they can hit that like button. My goal is to get up to 25 likes, if possible. Yes. But yeah, so it was antelopes, and they were chasing me, and come to find out later that they had babies around, that someone says. You know, Chrissy, she says, I love North Carolina and San Diego, California. Now Chrissy, I can deal with San Diego and North Carolina. Only thing I hate about California, the traffic is really, really bad. In certain parts, San Diego, depending on where you're at. North Carolina, I don't like to go up there too much for trucks, because there's no parking literally for trucks. North Carolina or South Carolina, there's just no parking for trucks. It says, I live in Portuguese and it's 4:41 a.m. Let me see what the fuck. Dang, man. What are you doing up at 4:41 a.m.? That's, wow. I forget the time zone. So what time is it? 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Yeah, that's a different. Are you getting ready, Crazy Cat? Are you getting ready to go to work? Portugal. Welcome aboard. It says yes, and share too. I live in North Carolina for years. Been home in Texas for 7 years now. Okay, it's me. Yeah, I'm in Texas. I'm originally from California, and then we moved to Missouri, and then from there to Texas. Crazy Cats. It says, I'm watching your live. It's summer, so I don't have school tomorrow. You don't have school tomorrow? What grade are you in? I'm just curious. There is no school. Isn't school out for the summer? I'm just curious. Oh, but wait. You're not even in the U.S. Wait a minute. Wait, my bad. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're somewhere else. Oh, you're in the 7th grade? How do y'all be getting in here? Because when I go to my live, I push it on there, and it said it's not made for kids. So the 7th grade, I can't remember. That's so long ago for me. How old are you when you're in the 7th grade? What's the age for a 7th grader? What? I don't know. I don't have no idea. It's been so long. Anybody know how old you have to be in the 7th grade? So what is it? 10 or let me see. Kindergarten 5. It says, wow, I remember 7th grade. I do not remember 7th grade. You good. It's me. You remember 7th grade? I don't. Chrissy, you remember 7th grade? It says, I'm 11, but it's normally 12 in Portugal. Okay, so it says, I'm 11, but normally. So wait a minute. Did you just, oh, okay. I see okay, I got you. Yeah, you're 11, but you're supposed to be 12. I had to, Lord, I'm tired. I apologize. So you're 11, but you're supposed to be 12. Okay, Christy says she barely would remember. I can't remember that far back. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. I cannot remember that far back. That's 7th grade. So you just be up this time of morning. So I'm so confused, because if it's 4 something a.m. there, most 11 or 12-year-olds would be asleep. It's Friday morning there, correct? So, like, why are you not sleeping right now? I'm curious, Crazy Cat. Why are you up so early? Is there something that you do so early in the morning? Because I know I wouldn't be up that early unless I had to work or, like you say, go to school. I was counting like you. For real, I had to backtrack there for a minute. I was like, wait a minute, 1, 2, let me think for a minute. So I'm trying to see if, are they going to say, why are they up at 4 o'clock, almost, well, 4:45 in the morning time? Because I know I wouldn't be up that early, for real. Crazy Cat. But summer is ending in a month. Yeah, that's true. It says, I'm not sleeping. By the way, I'm in a toilet and going back to bed soon. I'm in the toilet. Okay, alrighty. Well, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm still kind of. What do you mean you're in the toilet? I'm going back to bed. Oh, so in other words, you had to go to the restroom, is what you're saying. And as you was up, what you picked up your phone and just decide to scroll through and go through some chats, and then you happen to run across me. I'm just curious. So as we were back on talking about different states and stuff like that, yes, okay, gotcha. Well, okay, well, I appreciate you stopping in. Or as you go to the toilet and do your business, I really, really appreciate that. Is your mom and dad sleeping? Do they know you're up? It says, "Girl, I approve." Okay, you approve. That's cool. Do your parents know? Oh, yes, they know you're up. Are your parents up too, or are you just the only one up? I'm curious. So when you guys be finding some of these channels, do you get up and you just scroll through and just scroll through, and then when you see certain chats, you just pop in the chat and start off a conversation and stuff? That's what it seems like you guys are doing, you know. But I appreciate you stopping in. I really do. I appreciate that. It says they aren't awake. You just said they were awake. Woken now besides because I needed to go to the restroom. Okay. It says who rhythms with grug. I have no idea what you're even talking about. I don't even know what grug is, and who are you even talking about, sweetheart? So you just popped in the live too. How old are you? I don't even know what that is. That's just like a hype. I have no idea what that is. You gotta speak a little bit more fuller because all these little codes and whatnot. Minus 48. Are you saying it's minus 48 where you're at, where you live? Where are you living if it's minus 48? And I think you're just fibbing. I'm talking about this minus 48. I'm trying to figure out where you at where it's minus 48. It's 100 degrees out here. Oh, in Egypt. Ooh, my bag. I am so sorry. Why is it minus 48 in Egypt, though? I'm just curious. Is the weather like that? Can somebody Google it, or is this person just playing? Is it really minus 48 out there? Is that even possible? I mean, it's been a minute since I've been to school, but let me see. Wait a minute, Egypt. What is it? It's August now? Well, it's about to be August. And it's minus 48 out there? Are you like for real, or are you just joking? It says New York, Egypt. I have no idea where that's at. I've never been there before. I don't know how the weather is out there or nothing. That's pretty interesting though. Has anybody ever heard of New York, Egypt? I've never heard of it. That's pretty interesting. So what time is it where you're at? I've never heard of that before. In New York, Egypt, what time is it out there? I'm King Henry IV. Oh, my Lord. Here we go. Now, it's 23:28. You are King Henry IV. Are you just pulling like my leg or something? So in other words, you're really a king. So you stay in like a castle or something? I'm curious. Come on, give me more details. You're the fourth. It says yes. Really? So how old are you, King Henry IV? I'm curious. It's me. See, I'm trying not to go there. It's me. You took it there. What is 20? I'm 20. Lord, pay me no mind. Listen to me, typo. 1269. What does that mean? I mean, that's not an age. Well, maybe that's how you. Oh, that's your age. What is 12? Okay, so what is that in U.S.? What is that? 30, 15, 12? You have to. U.S. We are from the U.S., so I don't know what 1269 age mean in U.S. And I can't Google right now because I'm not by a computer. Can you tell us how old that is in the U.S.? 1269. What age would that be here in the U.S.? 1269. I cannot wait for it to pop up. Come on, sir. He ain't put the age for the US. I'm waiting. Well, he didn't put the age in. It says, I'm your king, agree, or you will be my... Oh, my Lord. Get him up out of here. Just blank, be gone. Goodbye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Just crazy. Now you're 24. Now you're talking nonsense. It's like, oh, no, dude, you are just tripping. Like some weird people. And, you know, that's another thing that I seen Chrissy and... hey Jenny, how are you? Welcome. I'm Billie Eilish. Now you're Billie Eilish. Make up your mind. First you said you was King George IV. Now you're Billie Eilish. Okay, so next who you gonna be? Janet Jackson. Then you gonna be Jennifer Lopez. Then next, what you gonna be? The president of the United States. Make up your mind who you want to be and stop playing these games. Just silly, Thomason. And because when he said New York, I'm like, I ain't never even heard of no mess like that before. You know, hey Janice, you said I'm back. Welcome. Just dealing with some trolls talking. And at first, the dude really had me going. I thought he was a king. I'm like, wait a minute. Then when he said minus 49 and all them stuff, he had me going, Chrissy. At first, I was like, oh, snap. I got a king up in this piece. Because, you know, they have kings out there and queens and different stuff. And I thought maybe one of them was just up scrolling and they happened to pass by Yolanda's channel and decided to pay me a visit. Then when he started talking nonsense, and when he said, what was it, 1269 or whatever, I'm like, that's not even an age. Like what? And then he told me something, I'm your whatever haunted house or something he was saying about a haunted house. I don't even know what he was saying, magically something. Christian but delete. I'm like, get rid of him. He's like some person that's need to go take his medication because he is definitely having a problem. Maybe he had a little bit too much Mary Jane or something. But who knows? That was just bizarre. He had me going. Didn't he have you going for a minute, Chrissy? Because I was kind of starting to believe him for a minute. I was kind of get excited. You know, I was like, oh, okay. Tell me something. He was King George IV. And, you know, they come like that, different, you know, their names. And I'm like, okay, and I'm listening. But what threw me for a loop is when he said New York, Egypt. I'm like, that didn't even sound right. But I kept going with it. And then when he started talking about something magical or something, whatever he was saying, hunted something, I'm like, boy, get off of here. Go on about your business. Ain't nobody got time for this nonsense. And then he started talking crazy. Yeah. But how's everybody doing this evening? Janice, are you just getting off of work? Or are you been off for a while? You was just up, strolling through? Or what's going on with you? I know I had a long day. That's what I say, a long day. And I say the same thing every day. I'm not going to be on here too long because I don't have to work tomorrow. Yay! I'm taking a few days off. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to head on in. And I'm going to be off and I'm going to come back out next week. But I will still put out content. So you guys look for some new videos because when I get in, I'm going to be doing some surprise videos that's going to pop up for you guys. I can't wait to get them out. I got some juicy stuff coming because I told you guys when I get home, and every time I come out of the truck, I can put out better content. And I know some of the content that you guys see, I know you'd be like, oh my gosh. Like when I did you guys see the short video where I did the dashboard in my truck? It was 112. And I was showing you guys, that's why I was playing that song. It's too hot, babe. It was too hot that day. Okay. And just doing weird, crazy stuff. But sometimes when I have stuff like doing ducks and just random stuff, which I know probably don't do well, when I do that, that means I'm needing more content, and being in the truck and driving every day, sometimes it's hard to get good content like I want to get. So another driver told me when I go home to try to get as much content and then just put it in my storage area. So when I'm on the road, I don't have to put it all out at once, but I could just release some of the content like every few days. And so when I go home, I got a whole list of stuff lined up, content, and Hopefully I can get a lot of stuff out and store it away so then I can have a lot better content. So y'all will be able to tell the difference. When I send out stuff that sucks and y'all be like, what is she doing? Y'all can say, oh, Yolanda must ain't got no good content right now. Then when I send out my juicy stuff, y'all can say, oh yeah, she at home. She doing her thing now. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm looking forward to it. Got everything set up. Hope everything goes accordingly because I don't like to plan things. Because as you all know, things never go accordingly when you plan. I just say I'll deal with that obstacle when I cross that path. So that's what it is. And I'll go with the flow with that. You know, as simple as that. So yeah. And that's about it. And so I rode today. I rode a long time. But I did shut down early because right now I would be just about shutting down. But I have been shut down probably an hour and something now. It says, it's me. It says, I know that's right. Yeah. Do you ever find yourself going through that it's me, trying to figure out what content, something different, something that people would like? And you know, like I said, YouTube is not easy. A lot of people look at it and they think it easy. Content creator, even the mukbangers, you have to find good content every day to put out. And you have to put out stuff that people are going to like and that they're going to want to see, you know. It says yes every day. Yes, Mary. Every day, it's I'm not gonna say it's a struggle. I can do trucking stuff every day, but I don't want my channel to be just strictly about driving, you know, with truck stuff, because if I retire or if I come off the road, yeah, Chrissy, true. If I retire, I come off the road. Just say, you know, hypothetically, I would hit the lottery, or my aunt or uncle, rich aunt or uncle, decide, hey, you know, we're gonna leave $1 million to Yolanda. Guess what? I'm not going to be trucking anymore. So if I have my channel and my channel is focused just strictly on all trucking stuff, well, then I would probably lose that crowd. So I think even if I retired, I would still do random stuff because I just like putting out different content. I think I don't want to stick to one in particular thing. I like to cook. I like to do mukbangs. I like to go for a walk. I like to sit down and chat with you guys. When I come off the road and like retired, hold on a second, I'm sorry. When I do, you know, come off the road to retire, if you know, if it's Lord wills and I'm still doing, you know, the YouTube, if I didn't find something else to do, I'm not quite sure. I like to do like fashion, you know, trying on clothes. It says I love my channel. I just take it day by day. There you go. That's the best thing to do. It's me. I love my channel too, and that's what I do. I'm just taking it as it goes. I enjoy putting out the content. I've met a lot of interesting people since I started my channel. I really have, and I look forward to putting out content. I really look forward to doing these lives, meeting different people, talk. It's just not, you know, drawing in new subscribers. What I like about it too is you meet people like, you know, like Rhett that comes in and they just conversate. You know, different people that come in that I haven't ever talked to, and you get the like you, Chrissy, and you, it's me. Y'all met Jolia and different people through the chat. People that we got trolls that comes in. Every channel has trolls, but you get to meet interesting people. I have met so many interesting people. I thought I met a lot of people from driving a truck. No, I've met a lot of people since I've been on YouTube. I really have. It says I love your channel to look forward to seeing what you video. Oh yeah, so yeah, a lot of people say that, and I look forward to putting out the video just to see if anybody gonna like it. And then depending on my numbers, that let me know if somebody liked the video or not. You know, you're not gonna always have good videos. You're gonna have videos that's gonna go bong bong bong, and then sometimes you'll have videos that you be like, hey, that's cool, you know. So that's what I like about it. And I like to see people's reactions. I love reading the comments to see what they're going to say. You know, I'll be curious to see how many likes. Sometimes they get conversations going. And then, you know, it's pretty interesting, you know. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true. And so then that lets me know if they like that. And that's why I like different stuff. That's why I say you know, when I go and I probably do different stuff like fashion, trying on clothes, Fashion Nova, mukbangs, collabs, walking. And then too, right now, I've been watching my videos, and to me, I say, oh, I'm a little bit plump. Girl, you got to, I'm not saying I'm going on a weight loss journey or nothing like that, but I am gonna, I'm getting older, so I think I'm going to focus and I want to drop some weight. That's just something I choose to do, because even though when you look at a camera, I look pretty plump, but if you just see me, like I'm 5'7", almost 5'8", so I'm 160 pounds. But if you see me, people say, oh, you don't look like you're 160, you look like you less. But then I look at the camera, they say it puts 5 to 10 pounds on you or whatnot, which I think it does. And I look at myself, I'm like, am I really that plump? Like, I'm like, wow. So that's something I want to focus on. I am getting a little chubby. That's sitting, but when I first started trucking, you got to remember, I was I'm 125, 130. I maintain pretty well. So I haven't picked up through all the over 20 some years that I've been out here. I've seen drivers just get really blew up, and you can, because being out here on this road, you can't get the healthiest food like you want to. Every time you stop at a truck stop, there's only Popeye's chicken. Let me see. There's Church's. There's Lee's chicken. Oh no. So there's Popeye's. There's Church's. There's Chester chicken. There's KFC. And then it says, you look great. Oh, I appreciate that, but I still need to work on some things. So you got all chicken places, which is all fried food. Not good. You don't want to eat fried food every single day. Then if they don't have that, they got pizza or either Subway. I'm so burnt out on Subway. Then all they have is pizza. And then beyond that, it's Arby's, Burger King, McDonald's. Do you see what I'm saying? It's all fast foods. You're not going to really find healthy foods at truck stops like that. Now, they'll have like cut up fruits, maybe some vegetables, but that's about it. You go in the store, there's nothing but cupcakes, ding dongs, potato chips, soda pops, roller food, hot dogs, tornadoes, all that kind of processed stuff. It is really nothing healthy. And you can buy stuff for your truck, but again, it's packaged and it's processed. It's not like you're going to a Whole Foods or a grocery store and you're getting fresh tomatoes, cucumbers, all your greens and avocados and all the good eating every day. That's just impossible to do on this road. And that's why a lot of drivers, they eat that type of food every day, and then you're sitting all day, and then you're just going to get bigger, you're just going to get bigger, you're just going to get bigger. And it's just not cool. It says, my favorite is Church's chicken. Yeah, Tony, your man, loves Church's chicken too. It's a lot of people. I did the thing where I did a Church's mukbang, and I did a Popeyes. And I think the last time I checked, I think my Church's one was doing a lot better than the Popeyes. Because, a lot of people prefer Church's, So, and I like the fried chicken. I prefer to have it baked or grilled, because to me it's a lot healthier. And as you I don't know how old you are, but, as you get older, I think your eating habits should change a little bit, because your metabolism, it's not what everybody is different. Like my mother's always been basically a smaller woman all her life, but she always watched what she ate. My grandmother was kind of average. I'm lucky there's nobody obese in my family, heavy or overweight. Probably got some thicker women, but that's about it. But I still need to adjust myself and work on some things as I get older. I really do. Especially being on the road and sitting in this seat for a long period of time. You don't want your weight to stay there. A lot of these drivers out here too have lymphedema. If you don't know what lymphedema is, you can Google it. That's sitting and your blood is not circulating, their legs swell. A lot of that is eating. A lot of drivers eat sunflower seeds. Some of them even smoke cigarettes all the time, or they chew bubble gum, or they pop sunflower seeds. And those sunflower seeds is full of salt. They do anything to stay up while they're driving for a long period of time. But I think the number one thing, and some of them chew that stuff, what you call that, chew, tobacco. It's some stuff that they put in a can and they chew on this and they spit in a bottle, and it'd be like, whoop, Lord have mercy. But anyhow, They be chewing on that stuff. They chew on it all the time, and I see them and they walk around with this bottle. They be spitting in it. They be spitting, and I be like, oh my god. But hey, I don't bump anybody. Each is their own. But they do. They pick up habits, stuff. That's what it is. It is snuff. You're absolutely right. I could not think about it. I kept saying, what is it called? So, and they stick it all in the side of their mouth and just under their gum. Yeah, chewing tobacco. That's what it is. You're absolutely right. And so they do that. But some of these drivers never done this until they started driving, you know. And then some of them, being on the road is fun. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it, I mean, I'm not going to say don't get it twisted. One thing I can say about the road is almost like being in the military. You can travel. I've went to every state, and you do it and get paid for it. Oh, we got Tony, yo man, what's going on here? It says I'm here now. Well, what's up with you? Chris says, it said I have heard that about sunflower seed. Does that really work to stay away? Yeah, the sunflower seeds. It says, they chew on them, and I guess by popping them and cracking them, it helps you to get down that road. But the problem being with that, Chrissy, is it's a whole bunch of salt. All of the salt on the sunflower seeds. If you do that every day, you imagine high blood pressure and all kind of other problems and stuff that you're having from, chewing on those sunflower seeds like that every day. So yeah. So well, I'm at 13 likes. Everybody that come in, please help me out with those likes. Hit that likes. I'd really appreciate that. My goal is one day to get 25 likes, somewhere in there. But as long as everybody's here, whether you like or not, that's fine. But yes, Chrissy, hello, Tony. What you up to? You getting your food ready for your video tonight, Tony, yo man? You got something good coming for us tonight? And I know he's probably getting his, it says, and share it too. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, share it or whatever, and I appreciate that. But like I said, being on this road and it's being out here, like, Chrissy, and it's me and you guys and Tony, yo man, if you see Rhett, the bull hauler, like he said, he does what he does, and I'm not judging him or nobody. Like, okay, so like him a killer dog, well, I call him killer dog, but he go by Brooklyn Born. So Brooklyn Born was in here last night too, and they was discussing back and forth. And, I can't remember. I think Brooklyn Born, he might used to drive a truck, or he was talking about getting into truck. And that's my buddy. You guys get a chance, check Brooklyn Born out. So they were going back and forth about this lot lizard and this debate thing, right? So Rhett was basically saying the reason why he messed with lot lizards and he spent, what was it like, Chrissy, what was he talking about, like $400 a week if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. Well, you do the math. Even though he has the money, he can afford to do that. I and myself and other people were saying, how about finding like a wife or a girlfriend or something like that? And, you could save that money and then it would probably be safer. So we debated back and forth, but so I'm using him as an example to say, you have a lot of truck drivers out here, men and women, but it's dominating because there's more men truck drivers than it is women. And you have a lot of these men out here, they make good money, okay? Really good money. And they spend it on the darndest things, and it really makes no sense. Jolia, hello. It says, hey, sister in chat. I'm glad you're able to shine in again. I appreciate you stopping by. What are you still doing up this time of night, huh? If you guys get a chance, go over there and check out Jolia's channel. She has some good stuff. We got Tony Yoma. Everybody in here, I always say connect with each other. If you like each other's channel, you like each other content, go to my post, check it out. You guys might see somebody at the airport. Ella, where are you heading to, hon? Are you going home? You going out? You and your husband are always travel. You and Mr. Henry. You got the kids with you? Jolia, where are you guys going, on vacation, or are you coming back from somewhere? It's me. It says the man needs to be invested in something positive. It's me. Hey, all I can say is I don't judge nobody. It's his money. I figure you spend your money how you want to, but in my opinion, the man makes good money. He owns his own truck, his cattle haul. I think he comes from a family. They have a family ranch for him. So, you know, they got some long paper over there. He can find him someone. I think he said he was 40, if I'm not mistaken. Chrissy, do you remember how old the cattle hauler was? It says, I'm heading to Seattle, in Dallas. Oh, in Dallas now. Now have to bring my God baby back home. Oh, okay, so you in Dallas, what, Dallas, Texas? Or you headed to Seattle, Washington, or what? It says, yes, you're right. Oh, he was 39. Okay, yeah. So Chrissy, remember, he was 39 going on 40, I think. Because, yeah, he said he would be 40 the following year. So here's my thing. You make good money, and of course it's his money. Like, dude, find a wife or something turning 40. Yes, Chrissy. Find a wife, a girlfriend, a fiance, and date somebody study. And you're safer that way. You don't have to worry about nobody trying to rob you or give you no type of, you know, anything. And just, that's my opinion. But, you know, everybody do something different. It says, you're in Dallas, Texas. What? You at the airport? Oh, my gosh. I wish I'd have known that. So in Dallas, Texas now, waiting on a connecting flight to Seattle, Washington. Okay, then. And then from Seattle, where are you guys going back home? I'm like, what are you doing from there? Oh, so you're saying you had to bring your God baby back to Dallas, Texas. That's what Tony Yo Man and I be, we're over in the area. Well, I'm in Grand Prairie, Texas. That's about 20 minutes from Dallas, Texas. The next time you come through Dallas, you let me know. Come swoop you and Henry up and take you guys out to some good places to eat. Just the timing. That'd have been so cool if I was there and knew you guys was there. Can take you there. It's a good place in DeSoto, a seafood place. You would absolutely love it. Well, I don't know if you guys like seafood or if your husband would like seafood, but yeah. But you know, so what I was saying about truck driving too, there's a lot of truck drivers out here that are, trucking can get very lonely. It says, my God baby came and spent the summer with us in Georgia. Okay, so I see what you're saying. I got you. Yeah, that's what I forget. You guys are in Georgia and we just love food. LOL. Yes. That's what I said. The next time, if you guys will, so your God baby is out in, I guess, living that. Oh, I get what you're doing. Okay, I'm on board now. I'm slow. I've been driving all day. Pay me no mind. I'm catching on now. You're having a layover here in Dallas, going to Seattle, and you're taking the God baby back, and then you're going back to Georgia. I got you now. So yeah. So Jolia, we were just talking about driving and you know, being out here on the road and just chit-chatting. I've been on here just an hour now. But stay a few more minutes. I'm going to take a few days off. I don't have to work tomorrow. So I'm here. Chris, it says, good night, all. I have an early call. Be safe out there. All right, Chrissy, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in the chat here and staying some time. You have a good night. Sleep well, okay? I hope you do something interesting tomorrow and go out to lunch or breakfast or something. Have a good one, hon. It says enjoy your time off. I will, like I say, I'll still put out some content, but when I'm home, Chrissy, I'm gonna try to focus on content to have so when I'm on the road. Yeah. She said have a great night. Okay, talk to you later. Thank you for joining in as always. And so, like I said, Jolia, we was discussing different things. And I was telling them, you know, like your channel, Jolia, is like mine. You put out random stuff. You don't just focus on one thing. You know how some people have like a mukbang channel. Like Yo Tony Man, he's in the chat. He does mukbangs. But when he started off, he was doing random stuff until he found his niche. So I think, like, and I was telling people, I don't want to just focus on truck driving, because if I focus on truck driving and I retire and I decide to come out of truck driving, then what happens? I have no truck driving material to give them. And then if I switch up, the audience that I build was so used to me doing truck driving. So yes, it says, yeah, I am too. Yeah, versatile, LOL. Yeah, so that's what I am doing. Jolia, do you think are you gonna try to like focus on the same content, or are you just gonna keep going back and forth? Have you made up your mind about that yet, or what? Because right now, I still like to be, as they call channels like my channel and your channel, you know, they call us random channels because we put out random videos. I think I like staying random because when I go home, I'll probably cook, I'll barbecue. I might do, what do you call it? A dress up haul where they order clothes offline. I might decide to go skating one day. I might decide to go ride a bike. I might decide to go swimming. You just never know. I might do a collab, a mukbang. I might drive a truck one day. I mean, every day just varies. I might go, skipping in the park one day, you know? Yeah, it's me. I love random videos too. I love seeing random stuff. And I like seeing the same stuff too, but the random, yeah, because you never know what the person's going to put out. Jolie, it says, I am going to go back to the way. It says, I started to the channel as my living diary do. When I am dead, I'm gone. My kids can have to look back on. Okay. Right, it's me, LOL. Well, that's cool. I mean, yeah, I've heard people say about that because, I originally started my channel, Jolia, with the dedication of my husband when he passed away. So I had made a video, and of course, you guys have probably seen it. It's a few videos. I have 3 videos of my channel, and I put one in my post because, I'm not going to say I got a little sad, but if you go to my post, you'll see I posted those was one of my first videos. Well, that's not the actually first one, but that's one of my newer videos out of the first 3 that I put up. And I put that one up of him, and that's what I started my channel because there was another young lady that I was watching on YouTube had lost her husband, and she did a dedication for her husband on YouTube, and she said, why don't you try to do that? So I did that. And from there on, I just continued. At first, my channel was going to be strictly about just keep posting stuff about him. But I said, no, that's too sad. So I just started posting other stuff. I still go back and forth. You'll still see me put out pictures of him from time to time. And that's just how I roll with it. Jolia, it says, I love your post of you and your hubby. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, it says, I love the throwback pictures. Yeah, I try to throw random pictures to throw you guys off. I got so many pictures because I got just boxes and boxes of pictures all in the closet and everywhere. And I just throw up a lot of pictures here and there. Some when the girls were younger. Out of respect for the girls, I don't put them up as they are grown now. They just care not to be, and that's understandable. But I do a lot of pictures when they were younger, when me and him were younger, because we had our good times, we had our bad times. But see, for the last few years, almost 5 years, see, that's why you don't see a lot of more update one, because he was really sick. And I don't want to put a lot of those type of pictures. I like some of the pictures and some of the videos that I did, you could look and kind of see where he was getting sick when he had the bald head. So I kind of keep those private. So I try to put up the more happier times, if that makes sense. It says, don't stop posting them. No, I'm going to keep on posting them. Yes, I am. Yeah. So that's why. And then I don't put up when we were all, adults and took family pictures. I got a lot of, out of respect for my girls, their husband, their kids and stuff like that. So I just still try to post good stuff. And I mean, it's what it is. Every once in a while. It says, I would not put the sick ones on. No, I'm not going to do that. So it's what it is. No, I don't want nobody to see him going through. He still was looking pretty good throughout the last, I'll say, 3 to 5 years or so or whatnot. But you can look in his eyes, you can see his face, and I'm cool with that. It's all good though. So yeah. So I try to keep happy stuff too. And like I said, I like that post, Jolia. I had just started doing the post. I say about a month ago, where I'll put you in there. I'll put, it's me. I'll put Tony, just random people that I'm subscribed to, or people just came to my page and they got a small channel like mine or smaller. I'll post them and you can go down the thread. You might see somebody you want to connect with. Hey, there they are. Stuff like that. That's why I started doing that post. Because at first, the post, it was just pictures of me and him. That's all was in there. And I started changing it up. And then as he get pushed down the line, or I push mine, and then I just rotate it. And you'll see some of the same pictures. Favorite pictures, I'll pop back up again. And then I'll keep posting people that I'm subscribed to, then I'll pop more pictures back up. And I just rotate that post. I keep that post up at least a day or so because I want you to get a chance to go through there and see who you can connect with. You know, and I picked that up from another YouTuber that does that. But hers, it doesn't last long. She'll, you know, she push you through and it's not going to be. So I try to leave mines up there a while, you know. It says, hey, mine's channel is going to be whatever I want to put up on my channel. Yes, I agree with you. It says post whatever you want, sisters. Yes, but you know, I've had people, you know, I had to delete some comments when I posted our trailer, Jolia, with the flags on there, and somebody got offended by that, they said they would subscribe to me, and they said that I didn't do nothing for Juneteenth Day. Why would I do the flag and all of this? And he started going about Kaepernick and kneeling to the flag. I'm like, look, man, let me tell you something. I wasn't even tripping off the flag. I was just showing the name of the company. I was showing the 50th year when they started, and he took it somewhere else. Oh, you're so he started getting racist. Man, I blocked him and deleted all that. See, you're not gonna tell me what I can post. And I told him, I said, man, besides, it's not even the 4th of July. What are you talking about? And he went, oh, you didn't post. I've been following you. You didn't post anything for Juneteenth Day, and I was wondering why you didn't. Well, dude, I didn't post anything for the 4th of July. Yes, you did. I seen you, but no, I did not, dude. Where at? And I'm going back and forth with this dude. I'm like, I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. It says everyone needs to go back to sleep, LOL. Right. And he got mad because that trailer that I post, those are custom trailers. A few of them, and I had Chris staple them. He had a problem with Chris staple them. He asked me why was I playing. I ain't going to say what he said, but never mind. So, because you know, you were saying that was you and your husband hearing that's you guys' song. I like Chris Stapleton. I like all artists. Don't come and tell me what artists I can and cannot play because you don't like certain artists. That's just absurd. Yeah, I like. Well, this person didn't like Chris Stapleton. He don't like nobody like Chris Stapleton. Oh, that's that country white boy. Why would you put him? You did. I'm like, dude, go get lost. Just disappear. And he was going back and forth with me. I thought to myself, dude, I am not going to waste my time with you. I love all music. There you go. All music. I love gospel, jazz, anything. You'll see, another thing, you're going to see random music too on my channel just as well. You might see a Christian song, a rap song, a hip hop song, a jazz or blues or whatever. I'm like you, Jolia. You should be able to post what you want. It says he got issues. Yeah, tell him to take you for unsubscribe. Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, dude, bye. Go about your business. It says it's me. It says exactly. I love music too. Yeah, I don't think you should pick an artist on their race because that's where he was taking it. He basically was saying that, you know, of course I know I'm black, dude. So he had a problem with me. I'm like, dude, I'm not about to go there with you. And he was so mad about that trailer that had that flag on there. Do you know what that flag represents? Why did you put up a flag for Juneteenth? And I thought, oh my gosh, because I wanted to hear what he got to say. I want to hear you out. We went back and forth in my comment. Then I would delete that, and he would send another one. And then finally, I got tired of him, and I just deleted and blocked him. I know he'll probably try to come back. You know, people make all of these hundreds of pages, but I don't care. He was working my life, and he was so upset about that trailer I had with that flag and Chris Stapleton. He just lost his mind. And the reason why he was so upset, he said because he been watching all my videos. I thought your videos was cool. I liked them, but I couldn't understand why you didn't put out nothing for Juneteenth Day. Everybody else did. And I'm like, what? I was like, dude, really? Get a life, man. You are worried about a trailer with a half a flag. It wasn't even a flag. Yes, it is. Why you didn't put it up for Juneteenth? He kept going on and on and on and on. And then you playing all these songs. You play a lot of those. I was like, Lord have mercy. Where did you come from, man? Where did you appear from? It was crazy. It says, it's me. You did right. Block. Yeah, he was working my nerves. It says, if you listen to my playlist, you will hear Prince, Shirley Caesar, Tupac, Smokey, name it. You will hear it. Yes, I'm with you on that. Life of Nikki. Hey, Nikki, how are you doing, sis? Welcome to the chat. We were just sitting up here talking about a dude that got upset about me because that one trailer I got that flag on there, Nikki, and he was mad because he said that I didn't put up nothing for Juneteenth, and he started going back and forth, and I had to delete his comment. We was going back and finally I had to block him, and then he was mad because I had Chris Stapleton, and he was saying I shouldn't have had Chris Stapleton, and we went back and forth. I ain't had time for him. You know, and it's just like Jolea was saying, Nikki, I think you should post whatever you want on your page. And my thing is, if you don't like what I post, guess what? Keep it moving. You can unsubscribe to me. I ain't got no problem with that. You know, I mean, it's what it is. And then they want to threaten you. Have you ever been threatened where they tell you, oh, I'm going to unsubscribe? Like, okay, like, what I'm going to do, cry? I mean, like, unsubscribe. You doing me a favor, especially if you got that type of drama. You mad over a trailer that got a flag on it, dude? Really? I was just showing, because my company, we don't have a lot of those custom trailers. That was that trailer with Chris Stapleton and that flag and our 50th years of being in business and when we started. I was just showing up. That's one of our custom trailers. We don't have a lot of those trailers in the fleet. We just got regular trailers. So I called myself showing off the trailer, and I figured that song would be perfect with it. Yeah. And it says, Nikki, she's saying, oh no, exactly. It's so childish. Yes, Nikki, hey, it's me. Oh, she's talking to, hey, it's me. Yeah. So like, I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm over here by one of our trailers. Okay, let me show you. Hold on a second. You see that trailer right there? Those are how our trailers are. All of our trailers is just like that, plain. Just white, and says Boom Swift. Now, if you guys remember the video, in the video where you see the Swift and you see the little arrow in the box, they paid and have that flag or whatever, and it had our writing and the 50th year anniversary. Those are custom trailers. So what I was doing was showing off the trailer, saying, you know what, check our trailer out. And I was playing the music, like showing it. And if you seen, I was walking up and down the trailer, the light was reflecting on it, and the music was playing because I thought that music was appropriate, especially for the people that own the company. Like, dude, what's your problem? And he got upset. But this is our regular, we're one of the largest carriers in the world, okay? We have more trailers than FedEx, UPS, you name it. We are number one for that, right? Now, peep this. All of our trailers are plain Jane, just like that. We have a few custom trailers that are in the fleet. And that's all I was doing. It was showing off our newer trailers, you know? And he lost his mind. But I'm like, boy, if you don't get on somewhere. And then he gonna tell me everybody else has something for Juneteenth, but you didn't post nothing for Juneteenth. I've been watching your channel. And I'm like, well, I didn't post nothing for the 4th of July. You know what he gonna tell me? He said, yes, you did. What did I post for 4th of July, dude? Do y'all see what I'm saying? Why am I arguing with this man? It says he got upset. Yes, he did, Nikki. I'm telling you, life of Nikki Lee, he got upset, girlfriend. He got so upset, he had my blood pressure off the charts. I said, boy, you know what? I'm not going to go back and forth with you. And then he wanted me, he going to tell me, why don't you just take it down and put up something for Juneteenth? And I'm like, dude, Juneteenth is gone. So at the 4th of July, what are you talking about? And you know what I said? I said, what are you smoking on? And I'm not going to argue with him because he was just working my last nerve. But yeah, you'll have people that'll just do random stuff like that for no reason. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, you know, that's what it is. It says, things crazy, we're gone. Yeah, just, I don't know. But they do like that. But like I said, you're going to have weird people like that. And I don't know if, have you guys, Nikki or Jolea, or it's me, Tony Yo Man, everybody said, have you guys ever had any? Well, Tony says he have a lot of people on his channel be going in. He said he don't be paying them no mind. Tony said he was going to make a whole video about trolls and people complaining. I would love to see that video. That video will probably go viral. It probably would. He said, yeah, I think I'm going to make a channel just dedications to the troll. I wouldn't even waste my time and with them trolls. But I would love to see Tony do that because it would actually go. It would do pretty good. I think so. I really do. Yep, Tony. It says all the times. So Tony, you still thinking about doing that video about them trolls? Tony, yo man, I would love to see that video. You probably go viral. It says, it's me. I had two on my post. I removed them. What were they talking nasty stuff to you? It's me. Okay, Jolia, I'm boiling. I'll be back. Okay. Well, I don't know if we'll still be on, but I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you for the support. You know I'm always going to support you. You guys have a great trip. Tony, yo, man. So you going to really make one soon, Tony? It's me. Oh, no, they was just rude. Yeah, they'll just come on there. And I don't understand grown people that do stuff like that. Like, they get a thrill off of just coming saying nasty stuff. Like, don't y'all have something better to do? Like, it just makes no sense. Tony said, yep. Tony, I be seeing you be commenting to some of those crazy comments you be having. Nikki, she said the trolls really love Tony though. They really do, Nikki. Do you be reading some of those comments? Like that one man, what's that same man? Nikki, I know you seen that man. I think his name Marcus or something. He be on there every night talking nothing but S-H-I-T. Be got nerves calling people names, talking about people are drunk. I be like, boy, he come on there. So that tells you he subscribed to Tony, right? He got to be because he be one of the like, out of the first 3 or 4 or 5 people, he be right there in them comments. He sure do be talking nothing but pure DS. Now, I take it back. He don't be in there every single night, but majority of the time, he be there. Now, I haven't seen him, I think, the last couple of nights. I can't remember. But he always be on there talking nothing but pure D-S-H-I-T. It says, right, they always come back to his page. They sure do. They sure do. They sure do. Yep. And he come on there just to be rude. I think he jealous. Nikki, I really think he jealous. I think he's just hating. That's all it is. He's a straight up hater. That's exactly what he is. He mad, probably because he got a channel, might not be doing nothing. And he see how people be racing over there. It says, I love the trolls. Yeah, Tony, we know you love the trolls because you have thick skin. Everybody, Tony, yo, man, everybody don't like them trolls like you do. They really don't. I can't stand trolls. I be seeing trolls in other people's lives and all on their videos and stuff. I can't stand trolls because some of them are so harsh that some people take a lot of that stuff personally. I had one that left me a comment. I think it might be still up there. It's when I did one of them videos of mukbang, and I take that back. I deleted a couple of them and left the one. He said, an earthquake was coming, and he called me the Goodyear blimp. And then he came back and apologized because he said I didn't remove them, but I had removed some of them. Yeah, he was calling me all kinds of names. He said, the Goodyear blimp. He said, what else he said? He said, earthquake coming. He said, do you get tired of eating? It was in one of my mukbangs. He talked about me bad. He talked about me so bad, I started laughing my damn self. That's how funny it was. I started laughing my damn self. It says, yeah, you're going to come across some trolls, so ignore and block them. Yes, that's what you have to do. But that one dude, he talked about me so bad. He asked me, he said, when you get up and walk, do you feel the floor shaking? I mean, just everything. He said, when you sit down, he must have left so many comments. Sometimes I try to catch them, and I try to have them under control so I can catch those real harsh ones. And luckily I was able to catch them or whatnot. But yeah, and then sometimes one of my daughters or family members, if I'm driving, they'll see something and they'll call me and say, you might want to pull over because somebody has said something racist or this and that. And then I'm able to catch it before other people are able to see it. It says, you're a petite woman. What a prick. No, I'm not really that petite. Well, see, my weight has came up. And I mean, I will say, and I look at the videos, I was talking about this earlier. I appreciate that. I can see myself. I look plump and gained some weight in some wrong places, but I'm okay with it. But it's not okay to call people names and talk about them like that. That's what I don't like. What if I was the type of person that I took that personally? People done commit suicide. People done some weird stuff just by, it's called bullying, really. It's me. Because I think most of them trolls are unhappy people. You know what? It's me. You are absolutely correct. They are miserable. And I think half of them stand in their mama basement, if you really want to be for real about it. Living in their mama basement. They at home with their mama, can't leave, miserable and sad, ain't got nothing to do. So they subscribe to your channel just to come and bully you. Just to come and bully you. Yep. It is just sad. Oh, I didn't see Jolia. It says, thank you, sis. Love you, girl. It says, I'll catch the replay. All right, Jolia. I appreciate that, sweetheart. You know, I'll always catch yours, too. And then it says, true. Yeah, they're bullies. There's people that done some wild stuff on YouTube to people. I've seen people, there's a gentleman, I won't mention his name, but I follow him. He was bullied so bad that they sent him threats and different things about harming and doing weird things. You got to really be careful. Yeah. And then this was a driver asked me about which one was my trucks. You guys know I post a lot of trucks. And he was trying to find out what color was my truck and all of this. And dude, I'm not trying. Why are you trying to find out which truck is mine? So you can look for me at the truck stop or something? Just like it's another YouTuber. I'm not going to mention her name. She's a truck driver. So she did a live one night and she slipped up and said where she was at, what truck stop, and then she got out, was showing she had got a new truck, and she's an owner operator, and she was showing her truck off, had all her information. Do you know she got up the next day and they wrote BIT, on her truck all around it with some type of marker thing? Yeah, she had to. Oh, it was a trip, and everybody kept telling her don't show or let everybody know what truck, because they might recognize you at the truck stop, they might see you or something like that. And she was easy to spot. She was real easy to spot. She's a beautiful girl. You could just spot her. She wears her cowboy boots, her cowboy hats. So she's going to stand out. People are crazy. And a lot of, the men were probably following her, watching her, this or that, or whatever the deal is and stuff, So I remember her, and I still would check her out from time to time. But yeah, you got to be careful out here. That's why I put so much information. People be asking me, where am I at? I'll tell them I be in Texas, but I really be like in Missouri somewhere or Chicago. Man, I'm not about to tell you. Why you want to know where I'm at? Why? What's the problem? It says, yeah, these people are crazy. Yeah, like I just watched that video, Life of Nikki Lee, that you put out. That's a trip. Them people was at a park minding their own business with their family. And that dude is he looks he looks like, you know what? Let me shut up. It's something not right with that man. And when you moved and showed him, girl, that scared me. I jumped. Because you was in, I'm looking at your face. Nikki, a beautiful girl. Anybody see her page? Now I'm looking at Nikki, looking at her skin all flawless, talking. And then she moves out of the way. I was like, ah! I start screaming, like, what the heck was that? She moved. I'm like, girl, you should have never moved. And she showed that man's face. And I was like, oh, my Lord. That was so sad. That's just so sad. It is very, yeah, Nikki. I was so mad when you moved because you was up there just talking and you was blocking the man, right? And now I'm looking at Nikki because I always tell Nikki her skin is flawless. I love my girl over there. She is so beautiful. Have herself together. Then all of a sudden, I don't know if she ducked or she moved, and I was like, ah! I started screaming. I was like, what in the world? He looks like, I don't even know how to describe him, but you can tell he not rap tight. But when she ducked her head down, I about lost it. I was like, Lord have mercy, girl. Why did you move out of the way? I started screaming because that man looked a trip. And I was like, you go from looking at, like, Nikki got a beautiful face, right? You see this beautiful face, and she all talking, I'm checking out Nikki's skin, Nikki doing her little thing, and then she ducks. And she showed that up. I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all. I lost it on that video. I said, girl, you need to stop playing. Why did you move from in front of the doggone thing? That was a trip, though. But, I'm laughing about it because the way she moved. But actually, I'm going to get serious. That video was very serious. It's not a laughing matter. My heart goes out to the children that was left behind. What that month, and then he had nerve to still had on. He was at the barber shop, like she said, getting his hair cut. Like, dude, you done just like, you know what? Y'all got to go over there and see the video. Go over to Nikki Lee's channel. Go check out that video. It is so sad. You know, those children have no mom, no dad because what this person decided to do. Like, what is wrong with people in the world today? That's why we got to stay prayed up. It has got to be something either in the food or the water because people is just losing their mind. It just makes no sense. You know, it says, girl, I had the same reaction when I saw it. Honey, there's a lot happening in Arkansas. Yes, yes, for real. And, you know, I want you guys to think that I'm laughing about the matter of the situation. No, that is not what I'm laughing about. If you see the video and see how once y'all watch the video, go over to Life of Nikki Lee and check out that video that she put up with the situation. Y'all will know what I'm talking about. And then when the whole situation, because she's telling the story, but when she duck, y'all gonna get scared. Be careful. Watch out now. But no, it's just very sad. Very, very sad. It says, you know, they're building a whites-only community. What? A whites-only community in Arkansas? Nikki, stop playing. I know you playing. Tony, yo, man, the aliens will be here in November. Oh, Lord. Tony, you just like, what? Like, y'all tell me y'all playing. Y'all tell me y'all just joking. A white-only community in Arkansas? In the South like that? Nikki, for real? Are you going to post a video on that? Huh, sweetheart? I sure hope you do. I'm so serious, sis. Really? So in other words, this community, this whites-only community, so they're building, I guess, houses, condos, stores, and all that. And so if you're not white, you can't live in the area then. That's what it's sounding like. Wow, that's going to be pretty interesting. That's going to be like Rosewood over there. You remember that we had way back, what was it, I can't remember, where there's a movie called Rosewood. It's actually based on a true story. It was an all-black community of doctors, lawyers, had our own story. I'm not going to tell the story. Check out a movie called Rosewood. And then the whole community was burned down. That's a whole nother ball game. Very sad. It's a lot of stories with our history. Sometimes it's so depressing, I don't even want to watch it or hear from them. It's all over YouTube. What's all over YouTube, Tony? About that whites-only community in Arkansas? Is that what you're talking about, Tony, yo man? That is hard to believe because you would never think it's 2025. And then you got so many interracial couples and stuff. Like, how is this going to be possible to do when you got a lot of interracial people? I'm just so confused right now. I'm going to have to check this out when I end this live because I didn't know they was building a white-only community and out of all the places in Arkansas. What town in Arkansas? Like, where at? Like, Hope, Arkansas? I mean, like, I'm just curious. Bentonville? Like, what part of Arkansas? Israeli returns to Almighty God Yahoo. It says people have not changed. Oh, yeah, people have not changed. We were just talking about they're supposed to be building an all-whites community in Arkansas. That and the aliens. Okay, Tony, I'm still lost about you. Oh, you're talking about the whites-only community. I thought that was against the law to do stuff like that. They got laws, but that's just like if somebody went to go build a blacks-only community or a Mexican. I'm just so confused right now. It's 2025, right? We did have a black president once, right? There is interracial marriages and interracial relationship. There is biracial children, correct? I'm just so confused right now. There's blacks and whites and Mexicans and all nationalities. We're all working together in different, like there's so many drivers of different nationalities. We got people from Bosnia, Russia, from just all over here in the US, from Mexico. I mean, you name all over the continent of different races. We got Muslims, we got Chinese, we got Mexicans, we got Italians, Philippines. I mean, just black, so many white. We got so many races out here that is driving these trucks that I can't see how we just say we're going to build a community like that and then be able to get away with it. You know, it's me. Amen. Account you back. It says still going, Yolanda. It says you better get some sleep. No, I ain't got to get no sleep because I don't have to roll tomorrow. I'm good. I'm gonna be up. I'm not gonna do an all-nighter like you hauling them bulls. For you guys don't know, this is Rhett. He's a bull hauler. He just joined my channel. He subscribed to me, and he comes in, pops in every now and then. I think he might be getting ready to roll, or maybe stopped in between there. He's a what we call cattle hauler, bull haulers, whatever. He's going to a stock rodeo. I think they're having a rodeo up there when he brings the bulls and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, so he's joined. He talks about a lot of little. He keeps the chat interesting. I love when he pops in here and there. Yeah, we was just talking about that they were gonna build a white only community in Arkansas. And I hadn't heard of this. So yeah, we're just chit chatting. It says just stop for a road construction. Yeah, construction is bad out there because you heading out there to Tulsa. Out there, yeah, it's pretty tough. I came through there yesterday. And the time you're going through, see that road works, they put all of those barriers up. They start that road work at 8 o'clock all throughout the state, even through Texas, and especially the route you're going. If you coming about in backwoods or you taking 44, well, yeah, I think you're coming down 44 if I'm not mistaken. If you hauling them bulls, you coming up out of, I'm trying to see where you coming up out of. Never mind, I know where you're coming from. Never mind. But yeah, that construction is pretty tight up in there. You watch yourself out there. Watch yourself. Think about it. It says, I'm back, sis. I just put in my community post. Okay, yeah, I'm going to check it out. You got it, sis. Yeah, I know where you're rolling at. I know what's happening. I know exactly how y'all moving. I told you my buddy was a bull hauler for years and stuff, so I know how y'all operate out there. Like I said, I salute y'all. Keep it pushing. See, a lot of people be sleeping in the middle of the night while y'all getting up and down that road. Doing what you do. Take my hat off to you. Yeah, I'm gonna Nikki, I'm gonna check that post out when I end the live. Like I said, I'll be on here for a few more minutes and I'm gonna call it a night. I told you guys I'm gonna still put out content. I'm gonna take a few days off. So I'm coming in, I'm gonna be off tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm gonna come back out and start rolling Monday or Tuesday. But while I'm home, I'm gonna put out, y'all gonna be surprised, I'm gonna put out some good content while I'm in. And I'm gonna be able to get a lot of more content going. And I'm gonna put a lot of it, you know, keep it in my phone that I can post when I be on the road. Cause y'all can tell when I be posting some weird stuff because being on the road, sometimes I run out of content. And like I said, I don't want to make my channel all just about, you know, just about trucking. Because if I decide to retire or stop trucking, well, then my channel be building. Everybody be looking for trucking stuff. Like when I go home, you know, I like to cook. You know, like I said, I'm going to do, you know, trying on clothes, different hauls. I'll do like the boots on the ground, dancing videos. Just different stuff, and I can do all of that stuff better when I'm not in the truck. The truck still limit me on certain things that I can and cannot do. So yeah, but I mean, it's all good. I still put out stuff, and I'm gonna still put out something while I'm at home. You know, while I'm taking some downtime, because I need a break. You gotta remember, I be on this road. I run for a whole month before I get in, and when I get in, you know, sometimes I'll take up to 5 days. I can take up to 7. It just depends on freight. If freight is strong, I'm going to go out and make that money. But if freight is not that strong, like right now, freight is not as strong as it should be. So I'm not in no rush. I'll take about 3 or 4 days off or something, depending on how I feel. And then I'll push it back out. My goal is I'm trying to hit the lottery. I don't have to work no more. That's what I'm working on. But until that day's come, I'll still be pushing and grinding up and down the road, you know, until God, you know, say, hey, absolutely, sis, take your time. Yeah, I am. I'm looking forward to taking some days off. I'll be able to eat a lot better, cook some good food, you know, go to the market. I like going to the HEB. I might try to go to a farmer's market and get all because they have yellow tomatoes, they have green tomatoes, and those big red tomatoes. Because I like to slice and I love fried green tomatoes. I love fresh okra, all that good stuff that I can cook when I'm in. It says Swift, LOL, hit anything to that. Oh my Lord, Randall don't move. No, you didn't come in here trying to clown Swift. Oh my Lord. Somebody, you must have came from one of them other trucker channels. While you in here, why don't you give me a thumbs up since you coming in here talking about Swift? You must used to work for us or something. Why you say that any Swift? So this gentleman that's in here talking about Swift, it's so many people like him that they make channels about our drivers. But I've been with Swift 17 years. Don't believe the hype. Those are newer drivers that don't know how to read maps, don't understand, or whatever the deal. You're not going to find none of our senior drivers, none of our 4 million mile drivers, 4 million miles, baby. Don't get it twisted. 3 million miles, don't get it twisted. You can come over here talking all the SH you want, baby, because I will shut you down real quick. I'm not going to even block you. I'm going to let you have a flow. Come on with it. Tell the truth. Don't believe the hype. That we hit anything. Man, you got me messed up. Man, I have won trucking competition. I would put blindfolds on and I would do a back and sideways on you with a blindfold, and I guarantee you wouldn't be able to keep up with me. It says, nah, Swift got bones. They're hired too many fools. No, they don't, sweetheart. No, you might be one of those FOOLs, but don't get it twisted, baby. Don't come on here trying to talk the hype. Because, see, you don't work for Swift. Not that I know of, because if you did, I don't think you'd be bad mouth. Like I said, I've been here 17 years, sweetheart. Do not believe the hype. So you can come at Swift all you want to. Like I said, baby, give me a blindfold. And I'll let you go first. Give me a blindfold. Let's get in a truck. You could pick any truck you want. A Pete 379. You could pick a Mack. You could pick a Freightliner, a Volvo. Like I said, give me a blindfold and I will give you a head start with your tandems to the rear, and let's back in and see who's gonna get in that slot first. Let's try it. Okay? Yeah, baby. Don't even come in. We could do doubles, we could do triples, we could do whatever. Cause I'm gonna sit you down. As they say, you just talking. Let's get out here on the concrete, and then we're gonna see what time it is. Now, he not bothering me because I love to hear what they say. It says back or double. How you gonna back a double up straight, really? Yeah, you can. Anybody can back a double. It's a little challenge. Some doubles is a two-man job. It just depends. Okay, well, go ahead and back a triple up then. Back a triple up since you call it. What you must be over there rocking with FedEx or UPS. Y'all have more accident. Boy, don't even get me started. Don't even come over here. Go on, talk your mess. I want to hear. This must be either he said back or double. So either he's a FedEx, he a UPS. No, he ain't yellow because they going out of business. It's hard to say who he rocking for. He talking about doubles. It could be anybody. Yeah, it could be anybody. How long have you been driving, my man? How long you been out there on the road since you talking about Swift so bad? How many years and miles have you got under your belt? Because half of these drivers that be talking nothing but squash, he talking about backing a double. Half of them can't even back a single, less known a double. See, they get behind these cameras or they come on the internet and they try to clown you and talk crazy, knowing half of them, all they do is hold the steering wheel. I don't pay them no mind. I let them talk. I love when they come in and talk. And see, one thing what you guys don't know, they love talking about Swift. But see, I represent Swift because I've been with Swift 17 years. You're not going to come on because I can tell you the true story about them. Every company got their issues. It says 4 years Swift ain't bad, really. It says they just touchy about it. I mean, hey, there you go. Now you talking some sense. Each is his own. Put it out there. Don't bash them like that because like I said, man, do not believe the hype. You know Swift is one of the largest carriers, and if you know what time it is, you know what time it is. And what you're talking about, when you see us on these other channels, those are new drivers, okay? Period. Brand new, that don't know as much as they should know. Some of them need to be retrained. They slipped through the crack like any company. But we're going to stand out more because we're one of the largest carriers. You're going to see more of our trailers than you see any other trailers. Michelle, hello. How are you doing? Oh, hello, Michelle. How are you, hon? I haven't seen you in the chat in a minute. I hope you guys hit that like button when you come in. We're just chit-chatting. Michelle is from Georgia. She says she's from a little town in Georgia. She loves watching Tony Yo Man, and she came from his channel, and she says she checks out all the videos. She is such a great supporter. Says, I'm good. I'm doing fine, hon. You came in. I'm going to get ready and end the chat in a few minutes and catch up with some. I'm going to give it about 15 more minutes. That'll give me 2 hours. And I'm going to call it a night. I was trying to get up to 20 likes. It might get like that in the next 15 minutes. And as you came in, I was just talking to a gentleman that was trying to bash my company, and I wasn't having it. And Nikki was, Nikki's one of the mods. She was like, should I get rid of him? So I said, no, let him talk. Because, see, I can shut them down. They can come over here and bash me all day long. One thing they're not going to do is come over on my channel and, misrepresentation of my company. You're not going to talk about them bad when I've been with this company long enough and I know how we rock. I know we have drivers that have incidents, and I know what happens and what I used to train. You can't tell me something I already know about my company. Like, you coming to the wrong person, dude. Like I say, we got a female here that's got she just hung her keys up, 4.5 million miles. Okay, dude, come on, what time you talking about, partner? We got legends over here, baby. Don't get it twisted. You tripping. I'm knocking on 2 million miles door, baby. Come on now, man. We got 3 million miles. I just posted a truck today, a brown truck. You go look at it. Oh boy, over there got 2 million. I can go on and on. You talk, and then do you know how many trophies? You know how many of our drivers that won competitions? Swift got some of the best drivers. Boy, don't get it twisted. What you are seeing with the accidents and people that post us, that irks me so bad when people try to diss my company. Those are brand new drivers. Some of them don't have 6 months under their belt. They do not know how to read a map or an atlas. They should know how, but they're not concentrating. They're following GPSs, which you should not do. If they got issues, they need to be trained. You need to go to your managers, but these grown people. So don't come bashing my company, talking no mess over here. Like I said, we got trophies. We got drivers that win competitions every year. And in case you guys that don't drive don't know what a competition is, that means trucking from different trucking companies. They get together, you enter, and you compete against other companies and other drivers. They do backing skills, tight turns, 90 degrees, 40. It's a lot that you do. You got to have nothing but skills to win. And Swift came in first place a lot of times. Chill, auntie. It ain't so serious. No, I know it's not that serious, but I don't like when people, talk about my company like that. And it's so many people that do, And if you know how we operate, I got to defend my company. You would. It says, can't wait to see your 2 million miles new truck. Yeah, it's coming up, but I don't know if I'm going to post it. Like I was telling Nikki earlier, out of safety, I put up a lot of trucks. People didn't ask me, well, which one is your truck? Well, I'm not going to really post my truck like that right now. I haven't gotten it yet. Mine will be sometime either this year or hopefully by the beginning of the year. I'm about a sneeze away from it. So, yeah. But I said, Michelle, I posted a truck today, a brown truck. That's another driver. If you go to my short video, it's right at the top. I just posted it earlier today. And it's a brown truck. That's one of our 2 million mile drivers. That's his truck. And like I said, we got a lady, Lori, 4 million. We got a lot of 3 million milers. We got a lot of 2 millions, and we got a whole bunch of million miles drivers. Yeah. So like I said, it's not bad. And we got some good drivers. We got a lot of trophies, drivers that have won competitions. That's how good they are. You should try sometimes, Google it and come up and check out some of the competitions. Some of our drivers is bad to the bone. Oh, yes. They do not be playing. Some of these drivers you could literally put a blindfold on them and they will back into a hole. And just because they've been doing it so long, they could just feel how far they're off or how far they're on track. Life with Nikki Lee. Everyone coming in, please. Yes, please. I appreciate that. Thank you, Nikki. So, yeah. And it's all good. You said chill, auntie. I wasn't really trying to take it there, but I kind of did get a little hyped up and stuff because I went to a lot of channels and all they're doing is just talking about Swift. Michelle, is any of your family members a truck driver? It's my husband's uncles. They have a moving company. They do haul, but not on my immediate side. My dad has passed away. My dad used to, but on my husband's side, His uncle's he's a moving hauler. They do furniture, and furniture is not my thing. Every part of trucking is different. Whether you haul furniture, whether you haul cattle, cars, oversized machinery, expensive paintings, food. It's just so much to be hauled. Tankers where you're hauling perfume, alcohol, milk, food products, just you name it. It's just all trailer trucks running up and down the highway trying to keep America going. So no, I just do dry goods. It says, what made you become a truck driver? Um, Before I started driving a truck, believe it or not, I used to work in a pharmacy. I was a pharmacist technician. I was wanting to call myself being a pharmacy, but you got to have a whole bunch of, you just got to be school wise. It wasn't cutting it for me, and I couldn't keep up. Long story short, is tech as far as I can. So we had a delivery, and when the truck came in, I went back, to help to get the products. We have to bring stuff over to the pharmacy part, and it was a female truck driver. And when I seen, okay, good night, it's me, everyone, be safe. I appreciate you stopping by, sweetheart. So Michelle, so it was a female truck driver, and me and her, we started talking, and she was saying, oh, we need more females. So I told my husband, and then the next day I went to truck driving school. Yeah. And then that's what got me into it, weird as it is. Says, you're well, okay, thank you. And that's how I started driving. And that was 20 some years ago. And I've been driving ever since. And that's all I know is driving now. And if I come out of driving, I have no idea what I would do. That's why I say I need to hit the lottery. Somebody need to tell me the lucky lottery numbers so I can go play them, and I could just retire, period. Michelle said, wow, that's awesome. So yeah, y'all, like I said, it's almost that time. Hey, Tony, yo, man, you still in the chat? Have you put your video out yet? Because I'm going to get ready and end this, and I guess everybody be coming over there to check you out. I don't know why it feels like it's Friday. I forget it is not. It's Thursday. I had to make sure it's Thursday. Yeah. You know what? I don't know why, but I've been thinking it was Friday. And I had mentioned that I was going to be off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes. So, and when I'm done with the chat, all I'm going to do is go and shower, get myself together. I want me some popcorn. Oh, yo, Tony, man. So your video, it says it's still uploading. Okay, then. So you did put the video up. So what do you think, about 30 minutes or so that video will be ready for everybody to watch? Hour? Because, sometimes, do you guys notice how slow YouTube is? Sometimes I could put out a video to get it uploaded. Okay, Michelle, thank you. Same to you. Thank you for stopping in. You put up a video, and that video might not be ready. It won't come out until tomorrow. Well, at least I won't see it. You guys might see it, but I don't see it until the next day. I don't understand what YouTube be doing. They be stealing all kind of stuff from you. You look at your video, it didn't change. I'll be like, what in the world do YouTube be doing? YouTube be tripping. For real, for real. They be doing some strange stuff. But yeah, y'all, like I said, who is this? It says, just became Friday him subbed. Stacey, oh, I appreciate you. You came in there talking about us, but you went ahead and subscribed. Okay, good looking out. I'm glad you got on the same page with me, because I was kind of concerned there for a minute. But I appreciate that, Random Move 9. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the sub. Hope you gave me a thumbs up. Hope you be able to catch the next live. Go over there and check out Tony Yo Man too. He's going to post the video up real soon. He got some good content. Check out my girl. She up in here. Life with Nikki Lee. She got some good content. Joe Leah. It's a whole bunch of people. Just scroll down and look through the chat. Michelle, anybody that you want to see or connect with, go ahead and go onto their page and subscribe and go over there and show them some love. It says Tony videos usually come out here in Georgia around 1 or 1:30 a.m. Oh, okay, okay, you're on East. I have to think Georgia. Okay, yeah, that's Eastern time zone you're on out there. So Michelle, you stay up to watch that video, huh? That's pretty cool. So what time do you normally go to bed, Michelle? Do you stay up pretty late? Michelle, Nikki of Life, it said, oh, thanks. Oh, no problem, sis. You know I got you. You're my girl. Love rocking with you ever since we connected. Me and Life of Nikki Lee, we connected over there on Tony's page, and she is Oh, she is so awesome with her beautiful self. You guys go over there and check her out. I love all of her content, but she put out a video and I didn't know there was a such thing. It was called Lipstick Day or whatever. And she just reminded me some of a movies or a cover magazine back in the day. Just as beautiful, her skin just flawless. Beautiful smile, and she had her little lipstick, and I just had to post that. You guys need to go over there and check that out. Nikki, my girl, be doing her thing over there with her beautiful self. So it says, Michelle, it says, sometimes, no, I usually go to bed now because I work late, but I've always watched him first thing in the morning. Yeah, well, a couple of times I fell asleep and had to, Michelle, I've had to catch his video the next day. But I'll catch him tonight because I'm not rolling tomorrow, so I'll be up, for a few hours before even after ending this live, I'm going to still be up and I'll catch his video. And see, yeah, so you're catching it late because Tony is on Central Time Zone, Michelle, and then you're on Eastern out there in Georgia. And there was somebody else in here. Jolia is from Georgia too, if I'm not mistaken. But she's on a flight right now, but she's from Georgia. So she's, you guys are an hour ahead of like me and Tony and certain people because we're on Central Time Zone. Yeah. But that's cool. Like he said, it's uploading right now. So I guess it'll be ready. I'll give it about 30 minutes, and I guess everybody get notification. Michelle, it says, give me a sneak peek, Tony, what you're eating, LOL. Tony, are you still in the live? Michelle said, give her a sneak peek, Tony, what you're eating. I don't think he gonna say nothing. He probably gonna keep that to himself. He gonna say, oh, come over there and check it out. Because he be doing this thing over there. He do not be playing and talking a whole bunch of gibber jabber. Man, these stories that he be telling me, I be bugging up. I be like, Tony, for real, who loves Tony's stories the best? I just love him. He is one of the best storytellers there is. He sure gonna have a story for you, that's for sure. A good story, too. He do not be playing. Michelle said, LOL. Oh, she said, I love the stories. Oh, so he did tell you, Michelle, look, Tony, yo, man, he said a BLT with cheese. It says, Life of Nikki Lee. It says, if I fell asleep, I'll wake right back up for Tony. Yeah, everybody will wake up. You know what, Nikki? I have done that. Sitting up, waiting for him to put out a video, right? Got so sleepy because I got a roll, and all of a sudden I get a notification that he got a video out. Girl, how come I get up and turn that bad boy on and sit the phone right there? Because I be waiting for him to get. He told me, y'all, let me tell you what happened to me today. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I know he finna go in on it when he say that. See, I was at the store. Let me tell you, I didn't go anywhere today. I said, oh, Lord, here he go with the story time. Girl, I be bugging up. And he be like, for real. And then, he be talking to his wife back and forth. And then he be looking up at the TV. Then he be looking at the camera like almost to say, what y'all mother suckers looking at me for? What's so funny? And I be bugging up. He looked dead into the camera. Am I telling the truth or what? He looked dead into the camera like he be talking nothing but ish, and he be looking at the camera, and he be pulling them paper towels, wiping his mouth. He got his little. I be bugging up. I said, Tony is hot. That nigga, boy, y'all just don't know. I be bugging up, but that's my boy though. I'm telling you, he be putting it out. And the crazy part is, he's not trying to do this to make people laugh. He doesn't realize that he got a gift. Like people say, I have a gift to gab. If you guys listen, watch my videos, that's the first thing you guys pick up, that Yolanda talk and run her mouth. I guess that's the gift that God gave me. I'm going to talk, and I'm going to talk, and I'm going to talk. It ain't going to be, I'm going to talk. I will talk about a cockroach on the wall. I would talk about a fly flying in the air, a butterfly. I would talk about anything. If it's talkable, I'm going to make a conversation out of it. Do you hear me? He definitely have a gift. Yes, he does. Life of Nikki Lee, and be looking so serious. Girl, don't he be looking serious? Do he not? It says most Aries are great socialists. Yes, we love hey, that's what it is. Tony has got a gift to tell them stories, and I got a gift to gab. And everybody I meet, they always say, girl, you can talk. I be like, yes, I can. It took you a while to realize that? Yes, I can talk all day and all night. My mama used to tell me, she said, shut up. Just shut up. Give it a break now. I remember when I was a kid, and we would like, be going to church over somebody's house. She said, look, before we get up in here, do not be running your mouth. If you get to running your mouth, I'm going to pop you right in your mouth. Do not go. And so sometimes we'll go over people's house and sit up, and I just started talking. She'll look at me, Michelle, shut your mouth up, girl. Stop running your mouth. Oh, it's be hilarious. And then my husband, he used to always say, take a breather, breathe. He say, breathe in, breathe out. He used to crack me up with that. Yo, can you breathe? Are you breathing? I'd be like, yes, I am. It says, that's a great thing, Michelle. It says, and Tony or Aries or you. Tony is an Aries, and I'm an Aries myself. Yep, we both are Aries. So I understand him, and he understands me. Oh, you're a Pisces. My daughter is a Pisces, Michelle. Everybody, what's their zodiac? Nikki, what's your zodiac sign? It's me. Is she still in here? Whoever's in here, y'all shout out y'all zodiac signs real quick. I'm curious to see what everybody's sign. I'm a Pisces too, yeah. So I have a daughter that's a Pisces, and we have 2 daughters. One's a Pisces and one is an Aries, just like me. Yep. Pisces and Aries get along pretty well. That's my firstborn. But we also have our little cliques here and there, but that's still my baby girl. That's my first one. My daughter's, hers is March the 6th. And I know how you guys are. You guys are pretty cool. You guys, y'all take relationship. Y'all are dedicated to a lot of stuff. You're a Pisces. You know how you are. Yeah. Y'all can be something else at times too. But I love my baby girl. Well, she's my firstborn. I love both of my daughters, but still, yeah, that's my first one. Yeah, hers is March the 6th. And then my daughter that's an Aries like me, she's her birthday is March the 29th. Michelle. Just Pisces and Scorpios too. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. So you guys, I appreciate, I didn't make the 20 likes, but that's okay. It has been 2 hours. I am going ahead and shine off real quick because I want to see Tony's video. It is a Thursday night. Well, no, it's Friday now. Well, yeah, Friday early. I still got to catch up with some content. I want to go over there to Tony's page, check him out. Everybody go over there to Tony Yo Man's page. You guys, everybody that's in the chat, scroll down. We got Life of Nikki Lee. We had Jolia in here. It's me. There's so many people. We had Rhett in here. I can just go down and name everybody, but it just take forever. I'm sorry. I always miss you a whole lot. That's okay, hon, if you missed it, because you can always hit replay. But even if you don't, the thing is, you came in here, you gave me a thumbs up, and you stayed here and you listened to us. I mean, I appreciate that because you didn't even have to come in at all. So I appreciate that. But like I said, everybody go scroll down. If you guys choose before I hit the button and sign off, if there anybody in the chat that you want to connect with, that you want to subscribe to their page, that you might be interested in, scroll down. There was another gentleman. He was a driver. I'm not going to scroll and do all them names. Thank you. Please be said. I appreciate that, Michelle. And if there anybody you want to connect with in the chat, go ahead, click, go to their channel, subscribe to them. We got, like I said, Nikki Lee is still in here. Chrissy was here earlier. It was a lot of people in the chat, but Chrissy and Nikki Lee, Tony Lee, I got certain people that are always in the chat. So far, my buddy Red has been coming in. It's a lot of people. Jolia, they're all supporters. Please, please check them out. And one more thing that I have to say to you guys, go over to my post. Go down the post. I put different people in there about every 24 hours in my post. Go to the post, connect. It might be somebody in that post you want to subscribe to. It might be somebody in that post you like their content. You can click on their videos, watch it. If you like them, that's fine. If not, that's understandable. Like I said, again, thank everybody that came in. Everybody that gave me a thumbs up, everybody that was here from the beginning or the end. It says, Life of Nikki Lee, can you add me? Nikki Lee, so wait a minute, Michelle, what do you mean you want her? Thank you, please. You want her to add you for what? What are you saying, Michelle, real quick? It says, Life of Nikki Lee, can you add me? So you want her to add you to what, Michelle, real quick? You could go over to her page and leave her a comment. Just click on her picture and it'll take you right to Nikki's page, Michelle. And then you can ask her whatever you need to ask her in the comments. Okay? Yeah. And then, like I said, everybody get ready. Head on over to Tony Yeoman and check out his videos. Return, it says, Snow Executor here some love too. It says, show Ezekiel here some love too. Okay. He's here. Anybody else in the post, shout yourself out. Look at the comments real quick. And it says, okay, I'll go to get the page. I just can't pull it up. Yeah, hit on her picture in here. She probably shined off already, but her page is called Life with Nikki Lee. You can click on it and it'll bring you right to her page. Okay, Michelle? And I appreciate everybody was here. Thank you all. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. Thank everybody for rocking with me the entire time. You guys stay blessed. Come back and see me the next time. Good night, everyone. Talk to you later. See you, Tony. We're heading over there to check you out in a minute. See you. See you next time. Okay. Yolanda signing off. Talk to you later. Thank you guys for all the likes, all the love. I really appreciate that. Have a good night.